I love Trump.
Oh.
I've been loving Trump ever since I was a little bitty boy. From the 80s. Black people have always loved Trump.
So,
Historically.
Why is everyone on Kamala Harris's meat? Like, why do people like her? She's a fraud.
Well, only black women like her. Only single black mothers like her. But black women who got black husbands don't like Kamala. You ain't seen no black woman with a black husband come out and supported Kamala Harris. Only single black mothers that got multiple baby daddies by different men, like Kamala Harris and support her.
That's true. But what about, why did Megan Thee Stallion go twerk on stage with her?
Men, hoes flock together. Kamala Harris was a Megan Thee Stallion is a bird, double feather flock together. You know how that goes. On with hoes.
That's true. Damn.
And you saw first thing she did on stage, start doing, shaking her backside, doing what hoes do. She didn't talk. She went to shaking her ass like a hoe.
Yeah, she could have said a little message. She had nothing to say. She just started shaking ass. What was that? That's crazy. It's insane. It's ridiculous.
Man, that was probably one of the most painful things that black people had to sit up and watch coming from a presidential election. That's never happened to black people before in America.
If Trump did that,
they normally try to find black people something.
If Trump did that, the media would have crushed him. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. I just want to see my president back in office. I'm doing this stream Monday. Bro, I
want to see Donald Trump back in office because one thing I know for sure, he's a man that loves this country and he puts this country first.
Yeah.
So I've been a Trump supporter since he's been in office, but I've been loving Trump by way of the culture since I was a kid. I remember Evander Holyfield. This during the 80s. George Foreman, Rosa Parks. So I seen these pictures as a kid. So when I grew up in my young adult years, in my 20s and 30s, black people must forgot, homie, when he was on Apprentice, we loved him. He had Lil Jon on there. He had all the rappers that would come on Apprentice. So when he had the show Apprentice that ran on television for 10 years, I never heard nobody call him a racist. It wasn't until he started running into politics that all of a sudden the liberal media started pushing his narrative that he was a racist.
100%. Yeah, man. It really.
Trump all day. Trump 2024.
It broke my heart.
And then let me just say this: as an educated black man who went to college, if you study history, throughout history, the Republican Party has sponsored and authored every civil rights bill that ever come through for black people. Democrats have always been against our civil rights legislation. So if you study your history, it was the Republicans who gave us the Civil Rights Act. If you study your history, it was the Democratic Party who created the Ku Klux Klan and endorsed slavery.
Wait, really? They
always have been.
No way the Democrats created the KKK.
Or just the Democratic Party have always been the slave master. The Republicans have always been the one to free us. The Democrats have always been the slave master. Always. They the plantation. The liberals are the plantation. That's why LBJ, that's why your Lyndon Bird Johnson said, I will have these black people, I will have these Democrats for the next 200 years. That came from a white president. I'm going to have Democrats for the next 200 years. That is a historical statement, documented. Wow. So why do you think black people vote Democrat? Why do you think black people vote Democrat? Because LBJ said in the 60s that I will have black people voting Democrat for the next 200 years. And his exact word was, I will have these voting Democrat for the next 200 years. That's why black people blindly vote Democrat with no question.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of brainwashing going on, man. You know, my thing is this, it's like Kamala Harris, she's already in office. What has she done? She's